Dumelang bo mokganni, welcome to Ramabi's Car Reviews. I'm your host Ramabi, and in today's video we have the VW Polo 6th generation. This generation was first introduced in 2017 and it's still the same generation up until now. But now we have the facelift Polo 6. So the Polo 6 came in the following features and trims. It came with a baseline trend line, a comfort line, a high line, and an R line, and then at the top of the range it came with a Polo GTI. So the one that we have today, it's the Polo comfort line. Now we're going to talk about it.
Before we get to that, welcome back to the video Bomkhani, and I hope you enjoy all of the videos, and I also appreciate your support. Let's continue supporting Ramabi's Car Reviews. Right, 15-inch alloy rims wrapped in 15-inch tires. It came in this beautiful gray color. It looks brownish in the shade, and then in the light it looks a bit more deep gray. So it came also with a sunroof, a tilting sunroof, a panoramic sunroof, and then at the back you have combination LED combination tail lights, which means that part of your tail light is LED and part of it is halogen, meaning it still uses globes. So this was the TSI model, which was producing 85 kilowatts and 200 newton meters of torque. So the Highline came with PDC sensors both at the back and also in the front, but you did not get a reversing camera with this one. So overall design, this is still the same design that we get with the facelift now, especially from here up to there. So the differences with this first installment of the 6th generation Polo is that the front tail lights are different and the rear tail lights are different. So now let's get inside and check what did we get back before the new facelift. Inside is almost still the same. You still get this dash layout with a minor cosmetic changes here and there, but you get a multifunction steering wheel. You get a digital analog instrument cluster with your gauges being analog and the screen that gives you some of the information while driving the car. And then moving on to the center, you get an infotainment system that supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. My one issue with the dashboard layout is having the indicator button all the way to the passenger side. So it should have been somewhere, I don't know, somewhere but closer. This is a bit far considering especially how Polo drivers sit. They might be laid back, so it is a bit far to reach. And then going down, you get your events. These ones have some personal touches, if I may say. They have something that is a bit shiny there, so hey, things happen. And then you have your analog climate controls, you have money, and then you have two USB-Cs that you can use to charge your phone or connect to the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then moving down, the car comes with auto start stop. So whenever you come to a stop, it switches off, and then when you move, it switches on again. So you can also switch it off, but every time you switch off the car, if you switch the car on, it is going to be automatically on. You have a slot for your cards, your DSG gearbox, and then buttons for your rear and front PDC control. Moving back, you get a 12-volt socket, two cup holders. They are quite small. You can fit a can of Coke, but anything bigger than this won't fit in here. You get a manual handbrake, an armrest. You also get an armrest. This armrest still looks the same as the facelift armrest. So you get an armrest, and then inside there is additional storage. So yeah, and then the car came with cloth seats, but the owner optioned for having aftermarket leather seats. They are quite comfortable. They are quite comfortable and they are durable because this is an old car, but they are still in good shape. So now let's move to the back. At the back, it's still the same situation, leather wrapped seats. Alright, space for your rear passengers is going to be okay. It's not massive, but it's going to be okay. And then your knee room and leg room will be fine. You're going to get 2 USB-C ports, no vents for the rear, a very long or a high transmission tunnel, so your middle passenger is going to have to stretch their legs and they will have to share and find space between them and the other passengers on both sides. And as I have stated before, you do not get an armrest. I think now we all agree and have established that this is how you open the boot. So boot space is 351 liters, and if you fold the seats down, if you can do so from here, it has a 60-40 split. So if you fold the seats down, it can go up to 1125 liters. And then under you get a full-size spare wheel, all of your emergency tools, and this floor can be adjusted, so you can just, and then you can make more room for your items. So yeah, that's that. This is your boot space.
The Mark 6 Polo came in 4 engine derivatives. We had the Trendline, which produced 70 kilowatts and 175 newton meters of torque with a 5-speed manual. The Comfort Line that also produced 70 kilowatts and 175 newton meters of torque, but this one you could option it with a 7-speed TSI gearbox. And then upper we went to the Highline, which had 85 kilowatts and 200 newton meters of torque and a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed TSI gearbox. And then at the top of the range we had the 2-liter TSI 4-cylinder, which was producing 147 kilowatts and 320 newton meters of torque and a 6-speed TSI gearbox, which was the GTI. So this one that we have, it is the Comfort Line. So how can you tell the Comfort Line from the Highline? So the Comfort Line's front grille only has an opening on one side, but the Highline, because it produces more power, it has both sides of the grille with an opening. So Comfort Line, it opens on only one side, the Highline opens on both sides. So yeah.
So how does it feel to drive on gravel road? So the gravel that you are driving on right now, it's not that rough, it's a bit smooth, so it's not so bad. It's actually smooth considering the height of the car. So guys, you don't necessarily need a crossover SUV if you don't need one, because this normal hatchback still does the same thing. It's even smoother than most crossover SUVs that I have driven before. So yeah, these are the driving impressions on gravel road. So I'll try and find a bit more rougher roads so that we can feel how does it drive on such a road. So for now, I don't want to lie, it's very, very smooth. I think it has to do with German engineering. Yeah. Alright, Bomakhani, this is the roughest gravel road I could find. So yeah, it's a bit shaky. Honestly, but it's to be expected because this is a bit rough. It is very rough. It's shaky but not uncomfortable. So it is shaky but it's not uncomfortable. So you can glide through the gravel. As you can see, it's a bit rough. So if you want to drive for around 30 40 kilometers per hour on this road, you are definitely going to need a capable SUV or a bike. Other than that, if you are driving a small car like this one, please be gentle. Take care of your suspension, because to rush to wherever you are going, it ends now. But having to replace your suspension parts, that is going to be a very expensive job. So please be gentle when you are driving on such roads, especially with your small car. On the road, the drive is also comfortable. It is not rough. Please do not mind the rattling, because I think there is something, these are not connected accordingly, so that's why there is a little bit of rattling coming from here. But otherwise, the drive is comfortable. There is noise coming from the windows, and that's that. Apart from that, everything is okay. You can't even feel or tell if the car is going beyond 100 and approaching 120, because the ride is that comfortable. So in other small cars or other hatchbacks, once you go beyond 100 kilometers per hour, you start to feel that it might even topple off anyway. Not this. This stays put and it feels planted in the road as you drive.
When we talk pricing, because this is a 5-year-old car, it is still doing good in the market. You can get one for as little as 170,000 rands up towards 260,000 rands. So I'm going to work with 189,900, because I think that is the perfect midpoint. So if you use that amount for 72 months at 10.25% with no balloon payment, no deposit, you'll pay around 3,545 rands. Also factoring the cost of fuel at 1,827 per month and an insurance premium of 1,100. Your total monthly cost will come to around 6,541 rands. I think that is a steal, considering that you will be getting a sunroof, PDC control. You'll also be getting a very comfortable car compared to other cars that we have on the market that are budget cars full of plastic, that are uncomfortable, they are light, and all of those things. And so that is that. And when it comes to warranty and service, this car is long overdue, so you would have to get a second-hand service plan or a maintenance plan, also a warranty for your vehicle. Alright, that brings us to the end. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to like, sub, and leave your comments in the comment section. I appreciate your insights. I appreciate all of your corrections. I appreciate all of your ideas that I may use in my videos. So please keep on sharing. Let us keep on interacting with each other. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.